Today is May 8th, 9:15 p.m. Now waiting for class with Cary from Taiwan. Mm, Welcome and nice to see you again. Oh, I can't hear you.
You can't?
Now I can. All right. Maybe because your mouth is away from the microphone. All right. So how was your dinner?
My dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, Nico cooked noodles
So it's at home at her house.
at her school.
Ah, you have kitchen in the school or a pantry?
A kitchen.
Ah, good.
It's, a,
Like for
it's just a house. Like a house.
ah, it's like a house turned into a school, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. I remember in the past she was like just renting. I think she has already purchased it, right?
Oh,
Right?
she was thinking before. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
on a
she,
building, I think. But
yeah, she
now it's like owned.
had
Mhm. Does this happen often?
every day before I I went there, she didn't cook.
One more time. Before I came there, she didn't cook. I thought you're gonna go there and have some celebration or have a meal together for the
No,
office.
because I think it's because of me. So
Because of you, she started cooking.
she started to prepare dinner for
Mm.
teachers, and
Oh, that's sweet.
then all of us can wait
I'm sorry.
because she cooked
And
like
it's delicious.
she
That means it's
oh,
delicious.
to she liked to order instant noodles,
So she orders. I thought she cooks.
fried 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 dumplings.
Oh,
uh,
okay.
Um, it's really
I feel hungry.
and we didn't eat veggies before.
Vegetables,
Yes,
veggies.
yes, but
How
before.
about now?
So
That means
all
you
of us
said before,
can
right?
wait. So and Nico also can wait. And one day she found that she can wait, and she decided to eat vegetables
Vegetables.
and eat more healthy. So now she
So,
cooked.
mm,
She cooked. She sometimes cooks vegetables, eggs,
what kind of vegetables does she prepare? I'm gossiping.
like um I forgot the name.
Cauliflower,
Cauliflower. What? No, 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 no,
cabbage.
no, no, no. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. How does she cook cabbage?
Just fried, fried, fried.
Stir
Just
fried?
no, 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 no. Put some oil and garlic.
Fried
Oil,
cabbage?
fried. Let's fried. No, no, not fried.
Sauteed?
S-
Sauteed? Stir fried?
fried. No, stir, stir,
Stir
stir,
fried.
stir fry. Yes,
Aha,
stir.
okay. No
Uh,
meat?
sometimes, not every day. Sometimes,
Okay. So you
maybe
put a little meat so
a
it
little.
will have some flavor. Hmm.
And that's noodles or and the rice.
That's a little healthy because it has fiber.
So I lost 2 kilograms.
Oh, that's good.
It's too bad before all of us get wet.
But
Funny.
meals together with friends makes the bond stronger, right? You become closer with
What?
meals with
Mm.
friends, strengthens the bonds, like makes the relationship better.
Oh,
Yeah, right? So it's a good thing that you are sharing meals together,
yes.
right?
I like it, but can't too much. Can't.
That's part of it. So she's the only one who cooks, or everyone helps.
No, she's the only one.
You're very
Sometimes
rude. You just wanted to eat. How many people does she prepare food for?
not just four,
Even so, that's still a lot.
but she likes to cook.
Mm, okay.
She said
Said.
this can make cooking
Hmm.
makes her relax.
Ah, that's
Mm.
nice.
But
And
I can she cooked and I washed the dishes.
oh, that means you're having like delegations
Mm-mm.
or responsibilities. You're sharing responsibilities. That's
Mm,
good.
mm.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your adventure at the dinner table.
I had a stomach ache yesterday.
What kind of cake?
Stomach ache.
Ah, I heard cake.
Stomach ache.
Why was it why did it happen?
I don't
Do you
know. It happened. It happens to me often.
often? Are you using utensils like fork and spoon that are clean?
Clean spoon.
Spoon and fork or chopsticks?
It's related.
If you're not using if you're not using fork and spoon, then maybe you're using chopsticks, right? Make sure they are clean.
But it's stomach ache.
Yes. If your utensils has bacteria and they're not clean, you'll have tummy ache.
Oh, I don't know why, but it happens to me often since I was 20. Often.
You need to have that checked
I
either
know
by the doctor.
to do some
That
put a little mirror
one more time.
put a little it's like no camera little camera or
And
something
endoscope.
and just oh scope just put
Endoscope.
as what and
Endoscope. Let me type it. Endoscope. Oh, I'm gonna share the class notes. Hold on. Where have I placed that? Hmm. Here. Carry endoscope.
anti
No,
I
that's
guess.
anti. No, endoscope. Let me see if it's where. I don't know what number of class we have right now, but later I'll
Two,
try to find out.
I think
Uh, sorry?
number two I think
Okay. Let me type that. Endoscope, endoscope. Let me share my screen. Share, share, share. With audio. Where's that? There. Why doesn't it have audio? There. Okay. Do you see it?
yes.
All right. Endoscope.
Oh, endoscope
Endoscope.
endoscope
Yes.
endoscope
Mm.
endoscope. Oh yeah. Endo. Endoscopy.
Not necessarily. Usually they do a laboratory test or blood test.
Huh, really?
Yeah, blood test to check the chemistry of your blood. Maybe something, maybe you're acidic, or maybe you have an infection. Or sometimes what they do is they test your urine or your feces for infection.
But the doctor always told me
Hmm.
don't drink coffee, tea,
Oh,
and eat something sweet, and don't eat food that is spicy.
maybe you have eye hyperacidity or heartburn.
Oh, but hyper hyper
Hyperacidity,
hyper.
acidity,
Oh, really?
maybe,
It's
or heartburn. These are related. Heartburn is when you feel that your heart or your chest is painful, but the reason is acid reflux. Like the
it's
acid of um your the stomach's acid are not digested correctly, or they are too much, that it feels bad on your chest.
but that the is the reason is because of I ate something. Because of the food I ate.
Because of the imbalance of the chemistry or the chemicals inside your tummy. Coffee and tea are highly acidic. There's acid in coffee and tea. They're very acidic.
Really?
Yeah,
Coffee and tea.
yes, very acidic. They are
Oh,
stimulants.
but
Hmm.
the food doctor told me not eat too
Not to
much.
eat, yes,
Not
not too
to eat.
much. Not
Not
to eat too much
not to
because any like me, do not be like me. I like coffee.
Me too.
I like cold coffee. I put ice.
I like a latte, put
I don't like
milk.
latte.
Why?
It's too strong for me.
But I have America
Americana?
every morning hot.
Oh,
And after after I get up, I drink a cup of warm water.
okay, that's good.
And after that, I drink a cup of
Oh, Americana.
hot.
I I think you should not take coffee without meal first.
But it can make me,
Heightened, yeah, it boosts your energy.
yeah,
Imagine this. Your stomach is like a sack container. The linings absorb whatever we eat. When you eat, when you wake up, it doesn't have anything. And then water neutralizes the acid inside the stomach. The stomach uses acid to dissolve food, acid and movement. So it's constantly moving so it can digest the food. And have you have you ever felt when you're too full, then there's water that comes back on your throat and then it tastes sour? That's digestive juice. It comes from your stomach. It's sour. It's acidic, so it can dissolve food. Now, in the morning, we don't have food yet. Water is good because it will neutralize the acid. But when you don't have any food and then you drink coffee, you're instantly adding acid without food. So your tummy will be like Imagine vinegar. If you put vinegar in a what? If you rub something on your muscle or like hand, if you rub it, it will have red blisters, right? Because it's having heat and friction. If you put vinegar, it will hurt. That's what you are doing to your tummy. So coffee is good, but it has to have timing. Coffee is good after a
After
meal. Yes,
uh,
after a meal, or at least something like biscuit or snack. Do not take coffee at the start of the day if you don't plan to eat a, a few minutes after that. Coffee can be dangerous.
but if I have my breakfast right after coffee,
Yeah, probably.
that is okay.
Have
It's
something with coffee. Better if you have the solid food thing and then coffee, but not
no.
coffee then solid food, right? So water, warm water cleanses the acid, but you're replacing the acid with something more acidic. So it will hurt. There will come a time when usually this happens in the morning or in the afternoon when you don't have food but you drank coffee. Later you'll feel the effects.
So I think why I feel why I had the stomach ache yesterday was because I ate a little in the morning, just
And
a
then you
little,
had coffee
and
or
then I
tea?
had coffee in the afternoon.
Oh,
I know that's latte, but I
even
think
so, whatever that is still coffee. It still has the main ingredient, coffee bean,
because I just
right?
had a little food in the morning and for lunch.
So never take coffee when you're hungry or with an empty stomach. That's very dangerous. So now
Okay.
you know.
No, I
Anyhow,
because
uh,
I was really hurt. It was really hurt. It hurts.
yeah, and the pain is like it's like having vinegar on your wound. Have you felt that?
No.
And if this is the if this is the navel, it's the pain is in the middle, right? Below the chest,
But
right?
sometimes it will go down. I don't know why. Sometimes I feel stomach ache first,
Uh-huh.
and then maybe after,
Generally in the middle, and then it will have concentration.
and then maybe after 30 minutes
Uh-huh.
it will go down.
Okay. Two things. You need to fart,
Yes. Yeah. I
right?
need. Yes.
After you fart, you feel release
Mm.
because that's acid buildup. Acid buildup. You fart because the acid gets released.
Oh,
After that, you feel better.
because
But
of uh-huh.
the gas is released. Gas, and the gas is very smelly, right? Pungent, right? That's the release of acid.
And then yesterday, sometimes if
Uh-huh.
if it hurt a lot, I would feel I want to what's I want to
Vomit.
yes.
You need to you need to have an antacid with you. You can buy them in in drugstores. They can be liquid or sachet form or tablet. You can
Um,
have sachets or tablet.
actually I have medicine
They taste like menthol, like Colgate or like toothpaste.
again.
They taste like toothpaste.
To to
Antacid, toothpaste. The one you use to brush your teeth. It it feels cold.
Oh,
So you have to have
this is kind of uh supplement
no.
supplement.
It's a medicine.
It's I can have it every day, or if I
No,
have.
once you have the pain, you ask your doctor. What I don't know if antacid are prescribed medicine. I'm not sure. Prescribed medicine, meds. That means the doctor needs to write a paper for you to go to the pharmacy or to the drugstore. So this one you drink when you have acid pain on your tummy. It neutralizes the acid. When you drink this, it feels cold on your stomach.
So I can feel. And is it um to less my pain, or
Pain,
to heal?
no, just lessen the pain. Like, look at this one. How antacid works. Video. Videos. Okay. Here, let's like watch this. Just 1 minute, 31
How do
seconds.
antacids
Do
work?
you hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god! To lower this insane electricity bill?
Oh, no,
Yes!
no, no, no.
This is it!
No.
I can't wait to try it out!
It's a different video, I think.
I have to do this all summer? Topic, ear. How do
No.
ears help with balancing?
Not this one. Here. How antacid works. Yeah, this one.
They don't work. They're unemployed.
You are unbelievable.
Hold on.
How do antacids work?
They don't work. They're unemployed.
You are unbelievable. When we eat food, our stomach secretes hydrochloric acid. This acid helps
That's the acid I'm telling you.
to digest food. However, sometimes when excess acid is produced, it rises from the stomach and reaches the esophagus or throat, causing acidity or heartburn. Now, in order to neutralize the acid, we take an antacid. Antacids work on a simple chemistry principle. Acid plus alkali produces salt and water.
Dude, I'm really weak in mathematics.
Don't worry, I'll explain it to you. Antacids contain alkalis, like calcium carbonate or aluminum hydroxide. When we take an antacid, the alkali reacts with the hydrochloric acid present in our throat and stomach, forming salt and water, and thus neutralizing the acid. In this way, antacids give us relief from heartburn or acidity.
I'm gonna copy this and then share it with you. Where's
So
our class notes? Oh, there. So I'm
they're
gonna.
so cute.
Yeah.
Why do we burp?
To
Sorry.
scare others.
Okay. So, you should ask your doctor what is the best antacid,
But I
best
want
brand.
to do the endoscope.
Why? If it's a habit, endoscope is aiming to find some physical thing in your. I would rather not have something seen on
Really?
the endoscope. When you use endoscope, you try to see the lining of inside your tummy, unless there's a cyst or a fracture. Unless there's a cyst or rupture, I would not, or something foreign substance. Why? Why is my spelling wrong? Cyst. Cyst? I think it's correct. Anyhow, cyst, like a lymphoma. Ah, it's a Y. My bad.
Why?
Yeah, my bad. So if it's a cyst or rupture of foreign substance, you will use you will apply endoscopy or endoscope. I'm just hoping it's just acid because you just have to observe when does it happen. Does it
Mm,
happen randomly? If it's randomly, then you could probably have an endoscope, or you ate something that is is hurting your tummy physically.
It often happens when if I don't have too much food.
I think you're having hyperacidity. This one, hyperacidity, because when you don't have a lot of food, your digestive juice is still
There.
happening. Yeah, it's regulating the body because it's used to having food at certain times of the day, right?
And if I feel I have I don't if I don't eat too much and I feel I have a little just a little painful and I would have food immediately. But after that it hurt a lot.
Ah, this is the thing. Once you eat after you become hungry, it will hurt
Why? But I
because,
eat.
yes, because you're disturbing the balance of your stomach. It's very hyperacidic. Then you're gonna put food, it will hurt more. It's it's like inside it rubbed itself already. And then you put food, it needs to produce more acid because you have,
Oh,
yeah, it will not think, oh, I already have enough acid. There's food already. That's good. No, it will keep on producing something. That's why meals should be regular. You cannot just have meal whenever you like,
oh, I got it. Oh, that's
right?
why.
Even if you don't like to eat, you at a certain time of the day, your body has a clock on its own. There are people who can eat only two times, but heavy. There are people who even eat four times but light. Your tummy has signals. It sends us signals, minor or mild signals. Oh, I'm about to get hungry. But if you like disregard that too often, you will suffer because the error or the problem builds up. Sometimes it's just light pain, but if you do it too often, you said it has always been happening to you. That means your eating habits are not benefiting you, right? So, in order to know a condition, I'm not a doctor, but I'm advising.
I
In
know.
order to know something, think what has happened. If you can do a diet journal or a food journal, like what time did I eat? How much did I eat? And then write it down. And then mark it when this pain happened,
Oh,
right? Because if it's something that regularly occurs, it's because of a habit, right? You said
mm.
this has been happening to me, blah blah blah. And what conditions, what happened before, or there are patterns that happens, then you feel pain. Actually, pain is good. The body is telling us something when we feel pain. Like me, I always cough when my back becomes uh wet because of sweat.
Why?
Because
Cough?
at the back we have lungs. When we
Oh,
have water,
lungs? Back?
yeah, front
I
and
thought
back,
this is
here,
here.
here and back.
Oh, really? Not
Yeah,
here. Oh, it's
It's
back.
there. No, no, no. It's there, but in our front we have boobs. It protects. Here at the back we don't have fats. So
Oh.
when we have when our back is, this is Asian. I don't know if nor I don't know if Western medicine believes this, but we Asians do not believe in acupuncture, in balance of heat and cold. So if I get if I sweat a lot and my back is wet because of sweat and I don't wipe it, later I'll cough
Wow.
because uh, our body produces sweat to make us comfortable because it's too hot for the body. In here, we sweat as same as the back, but we don't feel cold because we have breast. Breast is fat. It protects the front, but the back is just muscles and bones, not much uh, fat
Back.
to
Uh,
protect the temperature.
uh,
So when you have a lot of water at your back, it will collect cold.
mm-hmm.
So when I cough, I know that my back is wet with sweat.
Oh. Wow.
That's why I always have here, I always have pieces of towel for my back.
Oh.
So when you have, remember, I found out that I have asthma. It's one of the triggers. People with asthma, they don't like too hot or too cold of a weather because their body doesn't, their lungs, I know it's here, right? But it also extends to the back. So it's
Oh.
not well protected.
Oh. Wow. I
So
learned. I learned a lesson about the
so
health. About,
you have no, you have to observe yourself. That's why old people give the best advice. Um, like I observe that when I cough, I have coldness on my arms and the side of my what do you call this? The side of my what do you call this? Limbs, on the side. So and then I put some ointment. That ointment makes the body warm. It's called alcampor. I don't know what is it is in Chinese. It's orange oil. Al alcampor. I don't know if I uh so this one makes the skin warm and then I feel comfortable. Hold on. Alcampor images. No no no. Not alcampo. Alcampor. Oil. It's oil. It's like this.
oh. Oh.
Do you have it in Chinese medicine?
Uh. Me. Uh. Come for.
It's very cheap, but it's very relaxing. If you have imbalance, because your skin is cold or you're having cold sweat, then you feel more comfortable. All right?
Oh.
This also makes your tummy comfortable. There are rubs that makes the tummy uh
It's
fart. This one,
oh,
asyete,
no wonder. Every time when I
asyete.
told My mom, I had a stomach ache. My mom always asks me to put something.
Green, like this one. This one is good for, hold on, image. This one is good for farting.
This is
Achete, this one. Achete de manzanilla. It's a kind of like ointment. It's quite, it feels like it's a bit icy on the feel. You rub it on your tummy, then
so
later
why?
you fart.
So yeah,
What
it can
then
smooth smooth
what do you mean?
mm,
This one helps you fart. After you fart, you feel refreshed.
relief.
Yeah,
Relief. Oh
yeah.
yeah, I always do this
Uh-huh.
and massage.
Oh, yes. And then later, you feel a little warm and comfortable. Then you fart.
And after I fart, I feel better.
Yes, you're refreshed or you have relief, right?
Yes.
Anyhow, it's almost time and we have not studied yet. But that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Your ability to express information or
Oh,
communicate, right? Now let's uh, go to our topic, which is conditionals, right?
oh yes.
So conditional statements are for zero, first, second, third, and fourth. All right. Now, to do this, I would like to try something. I will give you statements, and then so we have wait, let me get my pattern, because if I discuss it, uh it's nonsense. But if you discover it, it's better, right? So the structure of conditional statements is always there's a word if, and then there's a comma, and then the what do you call this? If, and then the result. Okay. So the structure is if blah blah blah, then blah blah blah, right? Or sometimes it's just a comma, right? So the structure is if and then the result. Now, the tenses will tell you the the possibility or how much possible it is. The more the number becomes higher, the less possible it becomes. So that means zero conditional is something that's absolutely going to happen, most possible. Fourth is the least possible. All right. Now, let's decode the tenses and the condition. Okay. So look at this one. These are zero conditionals. Zero conditionals. Oh, okay. Look, let's check if it has if, right? Now, look at first the possibility. With number one, look at the possibility. Can you please read number one?
If you hit ice, it
Not
melts.
hit, heat.
Heat.
Yes,
If you
you're saying
heat
hit,
if
heat.
you heat ice, it melts.
Does that always happen?
But it's a truth.
Yes, it's a fact, right?
Uh,
So, zero conditional, we said that the more the number becomes larger, the least realistic it becomes. So if you say zero conditional, it's a fact and it's absolute. Or the tendency is almost always, right? So if you heat ice, that's the condition. So it has two parts. So conditional statement have two parts. The first one is the condition, and the next one is the result.
Wait. Oh. Wait.
Okay.
外面又没有衣服。外面那个是我的哎。不知道。不知道。没有啊，外面都是我的，我今天晒我的衣服。Okay.
Okay. So if it's zero conditional, it's almost always possible. Look at the statements. Read the statements. Look at number 2.
If it's sunny, the flowers bloom.
Okay, next.
If you mix red and yellow, you get orange.
Okay.
If you press the button, the light turns on.
Almost always, right?
Yes.
Because if the button is not broken, it will work. All right, next.
If you drop a ball, it falls to the ground.
Yes.
If you add salt to water, it dissolves.
Mhm.
If you eat too much candy, you get a stomachache.
You should put drink too much coffee.
If I drink too much coffee, I get a stomachache.
Yes. Okay, next.
If you don't water the plants, they die.
Yes.
If you plug in the charger, the battery charges.
Okay.
If you cut an apple, it turns brown.
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 Not brown. Brown is an ah sound. Brown.
Brown. Brown.
Ah.
Brown.
Can you say
Brown.
apple?
Apple.
So brown.
Brown.
Correct.
Brown.
Yeah, brown. That's correct. Brown.
Brown.
Correct.
Brown. Brown.
Ah, apple. Brown. It's not brown. Brown.
I always read brown. Brown.
Okay.
Brown.
Hold on.
Teacher always taught
You're a
us.
teacher. You're supposed to say brown. Okay. US. Let's check.
Really great mix between a black and brown.
We've sold a lot
Brown.
of Sherwin-Williams.
Yes,
paint
yes, we have.
by telling people that name.
Hi, everybody. It's now been a year since the tragic death of Michael Brown in Ferguson,
Brown.
Missouri. His death,
not
along
bra,
with the events
but
in
bra.
Cleveland, Staten Island,
Brown.
Brown.
Saw you. I know she looked at you with those amazing brown eyes, and you
Brown
still.
eyes. Not brown,
wanted to
but
kill her.
brown. Ah.
And I don't understand.
Black, brown, and Native American students.
The dentist saw a small brown hole.
Did you hear it? Brown hole. I'm gonna share this link to you so you can keep on listening to brown.
Brown. Brown.
Yeah, brown. Ah.
Brown.
Bro. Ah. Brown. Yeah. Now you know. Later you could go to this and then. All right. So now we know the conditions. The condition is almost always real or possible, right? Now let's look at the tenses. Because the tenses will tell you the type of condition, right? So, because it happens always, look at the tenses. So there's a tense before and then comma and after. So what's the tense? What's the structure?
Present tense.
Yes. What kind of present tense? There's a continuous and simple present.
Simple present.
Okay, so we have if, simple present, comma, and then simple present. So two simple presents means that it's a factual thing. It will always happen all the time, right? Let me change this here so it's easier. So zero conditional is something real, always possible. And the condition is simple present. The result is also simple present. All right. And here are the evidences of that. Okay. So it means that the more it becomes simple present, near the present, the more realistic it is. Almost absolute, always, right? But there are some that are exemptions, right? Sometimes you don't always get stomach ache, right? Sometimes, yeah, right. Sometimes some plants don't need watering, like cactuses, right? Those are exemptions. But when you plug in the charger, as long as it is working, it will charge, right? Almost absolute fact. All right. Now, that's okay. Okay. Later, after okay. Uh Later, after we have discussed this, I'm gonna give you the tense, and then you're gonna identify which conditional, and then you will tell, oh, this is the structure. All right. Now, let's now go to first conditional. So, first conditional. So this is first conditional. Here are the example. I'd like you to check the situation. So, if it rains tomorrow, we will stay indoors. Which one is stronger or almost always possible? First conditional or zero conditionals?
More stronger.
Yes, more possible, more realistic. Zero. So that just goes to prove the more it leaves the present form. Now look at the structure. Always it will have it if. Now here it rains tomorrow. What structure?
It rains tomorrow.
It rains tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Sorry?
What do you mean?
What tense?
Oh.
You look at the verb.
Present.
Simple, right? Okay. So it's still present simple. So the condition is simple present for the condition, and then look at the the result. So the first part is the condition. So this is the condition, and the other is the result, right? Or result. Now, we will stay indoors. What tense is it?
Future.
Yes. So that means the combination is simple present and future. Future, has it happened yet or not?
Not yet.
So the combination is slightly unrealistic because it hasn't happened yet. But it has the possibility of happening. This one is almost automatic. Zero conditional is almost automatic, right? But first conditional is the situation is not yet It's hypothetical, but it's more likely to happen, right? So simple present and future. If you say we will stay indoors, it's future tense, right?
Hmm.
And then the other one, you can watch TV. If you can watch TV, has the watching happened yet?
Not yet.
No, it's just the possibility of happening, right? So if you finish your homework early, you can watch TV. It's some sort of a permission, right? It's a maybe a rule or a condition for you
So
to
this
have.
is not zero condition.
No, this one is first conditional. Question: is it always gonna happen that if you finish your homework, you always watch TV? Of course not, right? Say, if you finish your homework, you're done with it. That's zero conditional, right? So zero conditional, if the first thing happened automatic, the next thing is predictable.
Huh?
It's like a cycle. You
Oh.
don't, this one, it's slightly possible because someone dictates the condition. It's not always that, right? Like when it rains, we don't always stay indoors. Sometimes we like rain, we go outdoors, right? Okay. But the condition is if the rain happens, we will be inside our
Mm.
house, right? Okay. So next, number 3, look at number 3.
If you study hard, you will pass the exam.
So
Oh.
slightly possible, right? It cannot be on the first conditional because if you study hard, you will have confidence, right? But not necessarily the results, right? So this one, if you study hard, you will pass. So the key is if you study hard, you pass the exam. This can be a fact. So if you say, oh, Jen or Carrie, if you study hard, you pass the exam. That teacher is an examiner. She knows the possibility and she's stating it as a fact, right? But if they're not certain, if you study hard, you might pass the exam. You will pass the exam. It's not concrete. It's not 100% always a fact. So earlier we had a discussion in the previous classes. You asked, how do I know? I said, there's a way, depending on the tense, you will know how much possible something is or how strong the statement is, right? So, next one.
If you save your money, you can buy a toy.
Yeah. You can do other things if you save your money, right? So the statement is always future, not yet realistic. Next.
If I miss the bus, I will be late for school.
So it's will, right? Something that hasn't happened yet. Next.
If you eat your vegetables, you can have dessert.
Dessert. Next.
If you clean your room, you can go out to play.
Mm-hmm.
If we leave now, we will arrive on time.
Okay.
If it snows, we will build a snowman.
Mm-hmm.
If
So
you
every time the snows happen, you don't build a snowman, right?
Oh,
So if the snow happens, we will build a snowman. But if you want to make it zero conditional, when it snows, it's cold.
oh, mm,
It's like it's non-debatable. It's absolute. How do you know? The tense.
mm. Oh.
Simple present, stronger. Simple present, future, weaker, right? So last one,
If you practice piano every day, you will improve.
yes. But if you say, if you practice piano, um, improvement happens. That's a guarantee because it's the zero conditional, right? So clear between zero conditional and first conditional, right? Absolute fact, zero conditional. Slightly possible factual, first conditional. All right.
Mm.
On our next meeting, I will paste second and third conditional. And then I'll give the thing. This time you will analyze I'll also introduce mixed. Because if you combine second conditional and third conditional, you have a mixed problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Later, I'm going to paste the information. So this one is second conditional. So you will analyze what's the structure, what's the possibility. All right. That's your homework. Possibility and structure. All right.
Uh,
I will have a class at 10:30, so I need to get
Oh,
going.
okay.
Yeah. You take care.
Um,
Before that, any question or request for the next class?
no,
I'm sorry we talked too much about
it's okay. It's okay.
medical conditions
Good. It's okay.
because
Okay.
we did not hit our target this one.
It's
Anyhow, so you can review for our next class. So next class, you're the one who's going to teach me. Jen, first conditional is this, third conditional. And I'm going to put like statements and then you identify. And then I will put assessment.
okay.
Assessment. All right. Assessment. I I'm a teacher and then I don't know how to spell.
Sometimes it happens to me
I'm
when
human. I'm human.
I teach kids.
All right. You take care. I'm gonna see you on Wednesday. Bye
Yes.
bye.
Bye bye.